All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We're live tonight here, New Hampshire Speedway, short tracking in here tonight for Extreme Motorsports 99.com Xfinity Series. And qualifying has concluded. We've got about 5 minutes here left before we go green flag. 125 laps around this short little lobster style track here tonight in New Hampshire. As always, Joe White up here in the booth. And it comes in by Dave Everly, Dre Broadcast. Dave, how you doing?
Doing good, Joe. Ready for some nice short track racing here tonight.
Man, that's what I'm talking about. Got a huge field, 35, some bad fast boys, about to do some bad fast things. Around a bad fast short track here, and can be very tricky. I got that on pole tonight. We got Jake Nichols up there, Nate Trito, Mason Weitzel, Alan J. Elwood, Keith Haney, defending champ. That's rounds at the top 5 starting out there. So, what you think we're going to see here tonight? Who's your favorite?
I'll tell you what, I've been watching Nate Trito. I think he's been running real well. You call him the hard charger, he's going to be starting in that second position. I think he's got something there for the 73 of Jake Nichols, but long race, anything could happen.
Absolutely. Well, Alan J. Elwood's another one that's been knocking on the back door here last couple of weeks, and Keith Haney's been able to push it up. Maybe tonight's there's when he punches in the ticket. Cameron Hearn, Mason Weitzel's another one. Got to keep an eye on him there. It's definitely going to be one of these tricky style tracks here. You got to be very, very mindful. And man, it's narrow, almost a one groove. But I mean, from going off my memory from last time, wasn't a bad race, but it still was just a one groove. And, you know, anything can happen here very fast.
Yeah, I mean, you got to have a clean race. You got to be able to get through traffic because we're going to see these guys. They're going to have to go through slower traffic. Going to have to maneuver through there clean and clear. So, I mean, they're going to get all mixed up here on this 1 mile track.
Well, we're at race 5 here of the season, so we're pretty much here at the halfway mark here, Dave, of the regular season. Then we got 5 races of the chase left. But halfway here was, you know, getting down to the part where guys are wanting to make the chase. And obviously a win puts you in, you know, definitely. But good on points definitely is there too. So you want a good finish here. I mean, we got tonight, and I'm not 100% sure what we got next week. I don't think it's a bad track. I think it's Atlanta if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong. So, you know, you go from a small track here to like a 1.5 mile, definitely a different mentality.
You're absolutely right. Next week, we will be at Atlanta Motor Speedway for the Renai 250. So, yeah, they're going to be going from a nice little short track to a little bit longer. More lanes there to choose from. And I'll tell you what, I like hot Atlanta. Some good racing goes on there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Hot speeds, too. Well, that's another thing about this track here. We've got to get past New Hampshire here first, and it's going to be interesting to see who pulls this thing off tonight. I think it's going to be pretty much whoever stays out front, stays out of trouble, because that's the thing. Danger will lurk at every corner here, especially when you start getting into lap traffic. If we get into some long green flag runs, they definitely can get into trouble. Anybody's ball game. Didn't get a chance to talk to any of the drivers beforehand to see how the track was. Kind of looked out there. I don't even want to speculate whether it's tight, loose, or whatnot. I know a couple of them look like they had a few trouble out there, though.
Yeah, most definitely. So we looking just under 2 minutes left here in qualifying as these drivers are getting ready, getting buttoned up, getting their vehicles ready here for some wicked little fun here on a short track.
That's right, no doubt about it here. Me and Dave are going to have some fun up here in the booth, too, as this thing concludes and gets underway here. Tonight, New Hampshire Speedway here for the Extreme Motorsports 99.com Xfinity Series here, folks. Right, live from New Hampshire, short track racing. And if you like short track racing, you're going to love this. Tonight, tomorrow night, we got the Cup Series. These guys are here, so we'll be here rest of the week here kind of at the New Hampshire track.
Yeah, I mean, we saw a good show. We were at Dover last night in the Truck Series, so that was actually a really good race there. Come down to a one-lap shootout there for the checkered flag.
No doubt about it. Definitely an interesting track. Dover is. Dover Downs there. Miles to Monster. He'll chew you up in a heartbeat if you don't watch it. So, interesting race, folks. If you want to see, relive all that, Check out Dre Broadcast and them boys, man, over there. Do the Monday night with the K&N, Tuesday night with the Truck Series here at Extreme. So definitely want to relive what those 2 races were. But check them boys out over there. You know, they'll appreciate it, man. Appreciate Dave, man, come up in the booth with me here tonight. Folks watching here live on OSR Network on YouTube here for ExtremeMotorsports99.com, Xfinity Series. And I know we were picking favorites there in practice, Dave. Before we get green flag, who's your favorite out here?
Yeah, I'm going to have to go with the one in Nate Treetail. I know he's been knocking on the back door there of Jake Nichols all season. I think tonight's going to be the night that he's going to get around him and take that checkered flag from him.
Good deal. I'll tell you what, I'm going to look back out here, and I'm going to say Mason Weitzel. He's been another one up there up front a lot of the times, and could definitely well pull this thing off here tonight and put it in victory lane. So as we're getting set here, gridding these boys up here tonight, folks. That's right, because we're in live here in New Hampshire. Let's get on the grid here. Jake Nichols puts it on pole tonight. Nate Treetail, there's the favorite man from Dave says, sitting in second. Third place, Mason Weitzel right there. Alan J. Elwood sitting in fourth. Keith Haney in fifth. Cameron Hearn sitting in sixth. Bryce Senesac there starting in seventh. Hunter McDaniel, another one jumped up in the Xfinity Series. He's starting in eighth. James Thorndike there in ninth. Greg Bradshaw rounds out the top 10. We look through the rest of the field, and I say it week in and week out. Star-studded and skilled base. I mean, wow, it just got that much punch to it.
Yeah, you couldn't ask for a better field, so pretty much we picked our favorites, but I'm telling you, anybody's got that shot to come out with that win here tonight.
100% on that one right there. Well, as we're getting set here, gridding these bad boys up here tonight, it's going to be interesting to see. I think out front is the safest bet to be. That's the place that you want to be at and probably stay up there. But still, even for a leader, it's just like Martinsville or Bristol. Once you start getting lap traffic, danger lurks at every corner from that point on. So you still got to be mindful of what you're doing up front. And that's what we're going to see as this race goes on into more of a green flag style situation.
Yeah, I think pit strategy, I mean, if we get into some good green flag runs, I think pit strategy is also another thing to watch out for. How long these guys are going to push it, who's going to break off, come in first, and try to play that strategy. So definitely got a few different things that we can look for here tonight.
Yeah, no doubt about it. We'll tell you what, we're going to try to keep up with all this action here. Dave's going to help me out. And we're definitely going to try to keep up with all this because we got 35 of some awesome drivers here from Extreme. Actually, it's going to be 34. They've got a few admins in there, but 34, some awesome guys from ExtremeMotorsports99.com. I'm about to do some bad, fast things around this New Hampshire track as pace cars pulling them off. Dave, you feel the excitement in the air here for this track?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I'll tell you what, I get excited anytime I hear those engines come to life.
Man, that's what I'm talking about. Definitely gives you goosebumps out here. If you're not a race fan, if you're not, man, get excited over that, something's wrong with you. That's all I got to say. You having push button problems again?
No. I actually yawned. It's been a long day.
Hey, man, hey, I'm with you too, man. I have long days. I told Dave before the race, I said, I need to quit yawning myself. He goes, what you yawning for? I said, I just talk too much. That's what it is.
Yeah, taking too much oxygen from your brain there, Joe.
That's right. I think they get, I was going to say they get 2 laps, but they don't. Green flag in the air. Here we go, boy. We're racing here at New Hampshire. Jake Nichols takes them out front. That's right. We're going to bring back side to side here tonight. Let's see what's happening in the backside back here as we're riding along with Mason Weitzel on the front side. Just kind of get an idea of what he's doing. He's battling it out there with the one machine up front. That one machine actually, I believe, would actually be Nate Treetail.
Yeah, Nate Treetail running there in second, but Mason Weitzel, he's making a good little run here, but he's just not able to complete the pass on Treetail. Meanwhile, it looks like everybody back behind him pretty much there is going to be going back single file. Yeah,
no doubt about it. Up front, they're all single file, nose to tail all the way back here. Well, you got to go way back in the back of the pack. They're actually the 98 there of it's Tyler Sifford. He's going door to door with the man there, Richie Evans, I believe it is. or the 48 machine there of actually, yeah, Richie Evans. Now they take it single file. So that's what we're talking about, Dave. Everybody, I think, is going to have to go single file because if it's one groove track here.
Yes, so that means they're going to have to do track position. It's going to be key. That means they're going to have to figure a way to get a little quicker pit stops when they're down on pit road to get that track position.
Yep, 100% right there, boys. We're watching these guys in the backside here. Storm around, got the number 5 machine off there a little bit. It's Chris Caboo right there. He's got the channel lock. He lost it a little bit coming out of the turn. Had to hang on to that thing there. Wow. But up front, still got Jake Nichols out front there. Single file, nose to tail. Mason Weitzel right there in third. Nate Trito holding on to the second spot. And another thing that's interesting, look how high they're arcing into that turn.
Yeah, they're arcing it pretty high, but they're keeping it off that wall because they're getting inches away from that wall. Kind of using a little bit of draft there from the wall, so they're going to be careful that car doesn't push up into the wall.
Yeah, no doubt. And that's what flirting with disaster here. Good battling going on back here in the back, though, between the number 62 machine, David Heise. I always like saying that name, Heise. That sounds like a, you know, hell Heise. Yeah, anyways, sounds cool.
Yeah, just taking a look here. There's not really too many movers here. Mike Rominger, he has gained 1 position. He is now running in the 10th spot. Yeah, so pretty much everyone, well, actually, Tom Wetmore, the 6th of Tom Wetmore, he has moved up. Let's see, where is he? There he is. He is currently running in 24th, gaining 6 positions after starting in 30th.
Yeah, just started way back there in the back of the pack. Definitely got marred in traffic. But he's been able to move it back up here, and we'll go back here and see what he's doing as he went around Vern Bradley there in the 14s. Looking like he's going to work over, I think it's Ethan Kurt there for a second. Yep, from the 23rd, 22nd position back there. Because we're still seeing up front Mason Weitzel, though, is trying to make a move there on Nick Trito on the inside. And you see Tom Whitmore on the other side there. He's working over the man back there. And whoa, the 15 machine, actually the 28, almost got the wall back in the back.
Yeah, it's one thing you definitely don't want to do here early. Only 125 laps here tonight in New Hampshire, so you don't want to get that damage because I do believe, Joe, these guys don't have any backup cars.
No, they don't. No fast fix at all. Definitely one of those no fast fix errors right here. Pass for second place. Mason Weitzel made it look like it's easy right there as he stormed off around the man there in the second spot, Nate Trito. He's looking to maybe run down that number 73, so it'll be something interesting here he's got covered.
Yeah, but I tell you what, Nate Trito's got to be careful because looking at just who's behind him, you got Alan Elwood, Cameron Hearn, Keith Haney, Bryce Sinisak. Got all those guys right there behind him, hungry to get around him, so he's got to be careful and just make sure he hits his lines.
Yeah, no doubt about it, man. He's definitely moving it on up there, sitting in second place spot. Got a good fast machine. Wants to be very, very careful as he's doing it. And Nate Trito sitting right there following in his footsteps. And out back, we're still watching Tom Whitmore. Caution on the field. See where it was?
I do believe that is going to be 14 of Vern Bradley.
Ouch. Okay, let's watch the replay right here and see what happened with Vern. He's coming off the turn right here. He's back there in the back. Ethan Kurt's company back there. The 14, Tom Whitmore's back there. They're going door to door right now. Hopefully no contact between them two, but we'll have to see. Oh, look, he got a little wiggly coming out of the turn right there. Looks like he went on the outside man of Ethan. He's following in the tire tracks, Tom. We're still watching this replay here. Back a little bit. Coming out of the turn. He's following in the footsteps there, Tom Whitmore. We still watching, Dave.
Still watching?
Yeah, I want to take it back 15 seconds. Whoa, there it is. He came out of the turn loose. Ethan went to go miss him. Ethan got into him just a little bit. Hit that inside wall. Unfortunate right there. Wow. Definitely got to hate that.
Yeah, especially this early in the race. He's still smoking, so he's going to have some time down on pit road.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, tell you what, man, let's see if we can bring up Mason Weitzel right now and get a talk in with him. Get him up here right fast, see if we can get a talk in with him. Mason Weitzel, is Joe White in the booth? You got a copy?
I got a copy, Joe.
I'll tell you what, you made a pass on the second place man right there. Looks like you got a good, bad, fast machine tonight. How's that track feeling?
Track's feeling good. It's just starting to come in there. It's sad to see that yellow come out. Gonna see if we could start to run Jake down there.
No doubt about it. Think you got a good short run, long run car?
Definitely on the long run. Not too fast on the short run, but I'm pretty consistent on the long run.
Well, definitely looking good. So you think you got enough men to pull this thing off?
We'll see. We still got about 112 laps to go. Anything could happen, you know. It's pretty loose off. And we're going to probably get in some long green flag runs with some lap traffic, so I think that'll be the key, just avoiding the carnage. I just want to give a shout out to Nancy Wetmore for always supporting us, me and Tom, so and everything you guys do.
No doubt about it. Good deal. You know, I know Nancy's always out there watching you guys racing around this track. Well, hey, Mason, good luck out there.
Thank you.
All right, man. That's old Mason right there, and he definitely looking to I can get him back down his crew. Hang on a second. There we go. looking to try to do good here tonight. He thinks he's got a car, man, that actually can pull this thing off. I gotta go along with him. I think he does.
Yeah, but I mean, you still can't count out some of the others behind him. Nate Trito, Cameron Hearn, Keith Haney, Hunter McDaniel. You got Mike Rominger, Ken Ladd. Still a lot of big names, though. I mean, as he said, as you heard him say himself, anything could happen here at New Hampshire.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Danger lurks in every corner here at New Hampshire Speedway. It's just one of those tracks, a short track racing, folks. Typical place here, because you're right. We are here live tonight, New Hampshire Speedway, New Hampshire International Speedway, whatever you want to call it, Motor Speedway. But New Hampshire, with ExtremeMotorsports99.com, Xfinity Series. We're getting set here to go back green flag racing. Here we go. Pace cars in. Green flags in the air. Jake Nichols out front is going to take him to the hall right in turn one. He does. Look at Nate Trito fire on the inside there, Mason.
Yeah, he's using that inside lane, but here comes Mason Wetzel. As he said, he was just getting dialed in on that outside, but Nate Trito is going to shut the door. Weitzel, he is going to think about looking to the inside, but Alan Elwood, he is right there on the back deck lid of Weitzel, so he's going to look to the inside.
Yeah, he is. We're looking on the inside of number 4 machine right there. On the inside of Mason. Mason said he's got a better long run car here. And definitely watching all this battling going on in the back there too. Tom Whitmore's trying to move it up front. As we're focusing on him also back here. And yeah, we brought it back for you folks. We had side by side help you out a little bit. Got such a big field, a lot of cars, a lot of action here for me and Dave to try to keep up with. Because like I said, up front, man, they're battling it out tooth and nail. Out back, they're battling it out.
Yeah, Tom Wetmore, he's started back in the field, so he's going to get moving to the front there. He is trying right now, currently sitting 12th in points, so he's trying to make sure he can get into the chase here. Oh boy, Joe, we got a big wreck.
Yeah, that involves a 62 of David Heiser. Oh, let's go back on him. Actually was watching it on my other screen there for a second. Let me go back on the replay here and let the viewers see what I was seeing. Basically one of these ran out of real estate type of deals. What's going on out there, Lopez? Nancy, is everybody out there? I was watching this replay right here. Like I say, I was watching there. Yeah, the 82 just ran out of real estate between the two. Boy, the 94, nowhere to go. Oh, and Tom Whitmore, boy, he got on the binders there and avoided that one. It could have been disastrous for him.
Yeah, definitely not what he needs if he wants to stay in the points contention for the chase.
Yeah, no doubt about it. One to caution here again here at New Hampshire. And like I say, it's short track racing, so it's one of those things that everybody's faking out going to pit road. I think that was a good call. Maybe not go to pit yet. See what you got.
Yeah, we'll have to see here because, I mean, well, these guys only got about 8 laps on their tires, so not a whole lot of laps here. We are still looking at 108 laps remaining.
Yeah, and another thing you got to look at too is I mean, now if you're back in the 20th or so position, why not, take some tires and fuel?
Yeah, because you got to remember here on iRacing, unlike real NASCAR racing, these guys have unlimited tires. We do know that actual in NASCAR they have a limited set. Here in iRacing, you get unlimited.
There you go. So you can go in anytime you want.
Exactly.
That's right.
I'm in pit road quite a lot. Not for tires, but I'm on pit road a lot.
I'm on pit road a lot for getting wrecked. That's usually my thing. They're usually fixing the fenders.
Yeah, either that or the whole front end's missing, and then the back end's missing. And you got a few crinkles on the front top roof a lot.
And that is one thing that definitely don't have unlimited of. They'd probably tell me, so look, Joe, we ain't got unlimited cars. Now come on.
Yeah, so. But as you said right now, we got Jake Nichols out leading, Nate Trito second, Alan Elwood third, Mason Weitzel fourth, Bryce Sinisak. He's moved up into the 5th position.
Yes, he has. Bryce is looking good. Been turning up the wick there a little bit. Cameron Hearn sitting at 6th, the defending champ right there. Keith Haney sitting at 7th. James Thorndike in 8th. Mike Rominger, Mr. Extreme himself in 9th. Hunter McDaniel still rounds the top 10. So it'll be interesting to see is, what's that old saying? Cream rises to the top.
Maybe. I'm not a cream drinker.
You ever heard that phrase?
No.
Man, I tell you what kind of rock you been living in?
A big one.
Ah, see.
Hey, I'm not afraid to admit it.
I had a boss man used to say that stuff all the time, man.
Probably gave him a lot of looks like, dude, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I was like 21 at the time, so yeah, like, okay.
Well, dang, that's back when the dinosaurs were alive, Joe.
That's right, man. I saw a few T-Rexes every once in a while.
You got to ride the dinos to work.
That's right. That's right. Well, let's see what we're going to have here on this restart. So Jake Nichols out front is going to lead them around here. As a pace car lights off on the pace car. It's going to be lap 21 when they cross the line and 125 here in the books. And like I said, being out front is probably the safest bet being here. So, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. These guys have been pretty good so far.
Yeah, I mean, most of the action towards the mid to the back, but that's usually where we get the hornet's nest. So, I mean, that's the rough part being back there in that position.
Absolutely. Pace car's coming out of turn 4 here. Jake Nichols is going to lead them to the front line here as he does. Hammer down. Man, right there, Nate Trito's following in the suit, though, along with Alan J. Elwood, who put a blistering pace on last week. Just came up a little short in that win. And right now, you got Mason Weitzel on his outside of 2x2, and on the side, they're 2-2 all the way back.
What a look at that. All those cars that are stuck down on the inside. They're trying to get single file. Looks like Elwood, though, he's still trying to get to the inside there of Mason Weitzel.
Yes, he is. Boy, Stoops up in the line right there. The battle behind them, though, has got to be the one right there with Bryce Sinisak, who's actually got James Thorndike up high. Keith Haney's up high also, that defending champ right there. So a battle going on here, and that's actually for 6th, 7th, and 8th spot, respectively.
Yeah, but the thing is, we heard Mason Weitzel say, right now that top is coming in, and, you know, Bryce Sinisak, he's doing a good job on the bottom, but the 59 there, Thorndike and Keith Haney and then Mike Rominger, they're all doing really well on the outside. Yeah,
no doubt about it. Bryce Sinisak's definitely on the inside there trying to hold his own. As he's got Keith Haney up there high. And you're going to have Mike Rominger come along around with him. still up front, your single file. Now, Alan J. Elwood's trying to work over the 99 there a little bit. Oh, got a car a little bit off the pace back there in the back. He got a little wiggly, but still watching Bryce Senesac go door to door with the 9 machine.
Yeah, I'm actually jumping here towards the back. Got a heck of a battle here. David Elliott and Richie Evans, they're battling for that 21st position. Right there in front of them, the 82 of Mike Franklin, Chris Gibu, and Marty Ray.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, hey, look, Dave. Look what we're going to do. We're not only going to give him 1 blimpie, but we're going to give him 2 blimpies. That's right, the blimpie cam. It's awesome. Everybody loves blimpie. You like blimpie?
Ladies and gentlemen, if I disappear, I do apologize. It seemed the last time he ran a double blimpie, my computer could not handle it.
I know, too much blimpie going on, but we got it. 2 times the blimpie here tonight. Gives you a good high and wide shot there because we're following along with Bryce Senesac on the one side. We're watching that battle you was talking about, Richie Evans and them back there in the back. But it kind of gives you a good perspective of the facility. I mean, awesome looking facility here. And the distance between the cars and how close they are too. But, hey, it's still blimpie.
No, this is double blimpie.
That's right. Dual blimpies. I love doing that shot. It's a nice shot. That's my favorite. Blimpie cam.
So far, so good, Jeff. Looks like my computer has decided it's going to like the blimpies.
That's right. There you go. We might have to bring out about 3 or 4 blimpies. Don't get happy, huh?
No, don't get happy. still got a lot of race to go on, Joe. Come on. You can't count your eggs before they hatch.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, Jake Nichols is still out front. Good battle going on between Mason Weitzel there and Alan J. Elwood. Alan J. Elwood's been trying to work over the back end of that 99 for the past probably 5 or 8 laps so far now. Trying to get it done. He's doing a middle line as opposed to the man Mason Weitzel right there is taking more of a higher line. Just can't quite get that nose on the inside.
Well, you know what this is doing, though, with Alan Elwood and Mason Weitzel battling now? This is letting Jake Nichols and Nate Trito kind of pull away from the rest of the field.
Yeah, absolutely. Jake has been able to pull away. He's got a 7-10 lead over Nate, but Nate's also sitting way ahead of them guys. He's been a pull away just a little bit. I'm just surprised these guys are doing a lot different. And this is a product of the dynamic track. You know, we didn't have this last season here on iRacing, the dynamic style track, as we do right now. So we're seeing a totally different groove than what we normally would see. I think last time they went more of a lower style groove going through the turn.
Yeah, they definitely did, but tonight, or this afternoon, or whatever you want to say it, they're going for a little bit of a higher groove, which it really does seem like it's working out well for them.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Definitely working pretty good. Look at Alan J. Elwood putting it on the inside of 99 across the line. That's Mason. He's got it that time, but they head off into 1. They'll still go neck and neck there, side by side. Vern Bradley's coming back out a little beat up. Boy, I'll tell you what, right now still Mason is trying to hold on that outside line. Alan's found something. He found something last week. He's definitely liking it so far.
Yeah, I tell you what, that's one thing I like about watching the 4 of Alan Elwood. He kind of moves around on the track. He tends to find that little sweet spot. But the only problem is he's got to be aware, you know, their drivers, their pit crews are watching him because they know this guy finds those little sweet spots. And so all these other drivers are going to be taking note. For too long, he ain't going to have that sweet spot to himself.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Looks like he's about to make that pass. Still can't quite clear the 99 as he'll still go door to door. That's bringing Cameron Hearn up into the mix. He gets a good run going into the turn, just doesn't have that high groove to pull up there as it's been occupied by the 99. Problem this is going to do is going to hurt the tires. Whoa, has to go back in line. I'll tell you what, a good battle between them up front there.
Yeah, see, go back through here the field, taking a look at the 74. Greg Badshaw running there in 10th. He's got Mike Robinson in front of him. Tyler Sifford right there behind him in 11th. I tell you what, that's probably one sandwich that I wouldn't want to be in the middle of.
No doubt about it. Definitely is one of those awesome races right there, man. Greg Bradshaw, Tyler Sifford, Hunter McDaniel. definitely getting it done. We're at lap 32 here, or 33, excuse me, at 125. They'll click them off pretty quick, man, as long as we go on green flag running here.
Yep, 23 laps since the top 15 pitted. So we've got 93 laps to go. We're about to find out how long these guys are going to stay out.
No doubt about it here. Well, it's still, Alan J. Elwood is still trying to work over that 99 machine. Can't quite do it. Now he's got Cameron Hearn in the mix right there.
Yeah, take a look at that. I mean, Nate Trito, he's pulled out to almost a 2-second gap over Mason Wetzel. And Jake Nichols, he's got about a second gap over the one of Nate Trito.
Yeah, wow. So far, these guys are looking very, very good. As they still nose to tail right there, just trying to find a line of what they need to be able to do up front. Jake Nichols still in control of this one. Behind him, Nate Trito there. Mason Weitzel right there along with him. Alan J. Elwood, Cameron Hearn, James Thorndike, Keith Haney up in the mix. Bryce Senesack there. Mike Rominger and Greg Bradshaw rounds out the top 10.
Yeah, I mean, Jake Nichols, we're under caution again, Joe.
Under caution. You see what happened?
It's going to be the 100 of Russell Hamilton.
All right.
Oh, contact between him and the 20 machine.
Ah, okay. Let's go back here on this replay right fast and let everybody see the awesome wreck. Everybody loves wrecks.
Sometimes people just tune in for the wrecks. Not really spectacular, though. Just a little damage into the wall, just enough to bring out the caution.
Yeah, just watched it right there. Yeah, just looked like the two men, real estate closed up, got into each other, and boom, that's all she wrote. Well, everybody's coming on pit road here, so let's see. Who you want to talk to?
Not sure. Who you want to talk to, Joe?
I might pick the first one.
We can pick the second one.
Jeez.
Oh, come on, Joe.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Where James Thorndike's in here? Man, he's always up front. Let's see. There he is. Then the Xfinity out. Get old James Thorndike up here, man, get talking to him.
All right.
All right. James Thorndike, Joe in the booth, Guy Cop.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'll tell you what, James, looking good in that number 59 machine. Been a top 10 most of the day. How's the car and how's the track?
Well, the car seemed to be pretty good. I got a little touchy loose a couple times, but the track seemed to be rubbering up for us, and just trying to stay solid here and see how we end up.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, you definitely are. You've been up front, man, most of it. So you think you got a car that might be able to pull this thing off?
Well, I sure hope so. I might have to use a little pit strategy, get in front of that Jake Nichols. He seems to be a lightning bolt out here, but you know, I'm going to do my best.
Hey, no doubt about it. Definitely been running week in and week out. Excuse me. Been doing pretty good. So wish you luck out there.
Thank you very much. And I'd like to thank all the fans for coming out and who's watching. And I'd like to thank my sponsor, the military. And you have a good one.
All right, good deal. No problem. 49 there, James Thorndike. Man, said want to thank everybody coming out, military and all that. It's awesome to see.
Well, Joe, I'm taking a look here. 88 laps to go. I have a feeling these guys coming in here into pit, they can make it on one more pit stop. I mean, we are only right now at a mile track, so I think 44 laps at a mile track isn't too hard, really.
No, really isn't. I mean, you're right. Definitely is doable. Yeah, I think it'll be doable. I mean, obviously if it goes green the rest of the way.
Yeah, that's if it goes green, but yeah, we're just gonna have to see what's gonna play out.
You done jinxed it. It's all your fault.
I did not. You jinxed it.
We're blaming it on Dave. It's Dave's fault.
It's not my fault. It's
Dave's
the Pop-Tarts' fault. I have no Pop-Tarts.
Oh, is that what it is? We're in
I'm out of
Pop-Tart
Pop-Tarts.
madness. Is that what it is? Pop-Tart madness.
I forgot to go to the store and get the Pop-Tart.
That's all right. I got my oldest one. Give me some oatmeal cookies.
It's been a while since I had oatmeal cookies.
Man, I love them things. I eat too many of them, but I love them. Well, we're getting set here to go back green flag racing here, Dave, and I tell you, it's been a really good race for a short track race. That is, I mean, you know, typical here is there we are, we're on green flag now. As Jake Nichols takes him off into turn one there, along with Nate Trito, following in his footsteps. Mason Weitzel gets in line. They all go single file. Cameron Hearn's the only one on the outside there that he has to contend with. But wow, look at him in the backside back there. We're watching these guys. Well, a couple of them get loose back there.
Yeah, it seems like coming out of these turn, man, the back ends of these cars just want to snap wicked loose and come around. So these drivers got their hands full, that's for sure.
No doubt about it. Well, like I said, we're watching up front here with Cameron Hearn and company. We're also watching out back here along with Ken Ladd. Well, he's got his hands full. These guys are doubled up. Now they're starting to get single file in the back there.
Yeah, I'm also taking a look here. Tom Wetmore, he's running back there in 16th position, so he's starting to close here in on the top 15.
Yep, he's down there about the area where we're talking about with Ken is. Oh, Ken gets into 5. And the 5 held on to that machine. Chris Gaboo, what a driving job right there. We just saw that live. Wow, man, Dave, that was an awesome save by. That could have been disastrous, too.
Yeah, that definitely, right there, mid-pack, that would have probably included a lot of cars. So he saved a lot of junk from going back into the haulers.
No doubt about it. Well, that was definitely a driving job and a half. And my hat's off to Chris. Now, Chris drives on the Sim500 on Monday night for the Monday Winter Series there. Very good driver, and I knew that name from somewhere. So a lot of these drivers, I definitely watch them through other leagues and whatnot.
Yeah, that's the good thing about these guys here at Extreme. They don't just run here. You see them all over the place. They run the Open NIS Series. You see them out running the officials. Also other leagues. These guys just have that passion to get out here and race as much as they can.
Yes, they do, and definitely right now are racing up a cool breeze, because up front, look at Alan J. Elwood. Boy, he drove it in there and then had to get heavy on the binders, and when he does, he spun the 99. Got into him. Didn't mean to, but boy, he drove it right into it. And wow. Woo, that was a close one to being disastrous, but let's go back on the replay here. Let everybody see that. We kind of saw it kind of live right there between the two. Alan J. Elwood, he drove it into the turn very hard and got heavy on the binders. He got so heavy on the binders, it brought smoke off of it. And just light contact between the two right there. He drove it in his turn right here. And when he did, it just slid out from under him. And it just door slammed with him. The 99 just did a full loop, did not hit anyone. Wow, look at Davis Richards, boy, he's sideways in that thing. Didn't hit a thing. Wow. Why can't I ever get his luck, man, in driving?
Because, Joe, it's us.
No doubt. Well, I'm going to tell you what, I'd have done hit everything that was moving and standing still.
You'd have done been having your driver's seat out at the hot dog stand.
That's right. Heck yeah. It's been over with. I mean, he did a full 360 and hit nothing. I mean, that was just wild. The whole crowd field coming at him because, I mean, you know, he's way up there in like 3rd and 4th.
Yeah, I mean, you got to give credit to the other drivers, though. He, as you said, did a 360, and they were all able to avoid him, so good job by all the drivers on that one.
Yep. Good heads-up awareness there by all the drivers there. That was an awesome spin. Boy, we got an awesome race off pit road. Looked like Tom Whitmore's going to take it. I think he might only took 2 tires.
Yeah, let me take a look here at my pit stop. 6 of
Had to,
Tom
7.4 seconds, yep.
Yeah, only 2 tires.
Yeah, 7.4 seconds. He definitely took 2. Well, is that a strategy? I mean, he had to do something to get up there track position. He's hoping on a caution, obviously, here, how to put him back on line with everyone else. But, I mean, is it a strategy you think it's going to hold up front?
Yeah, taking a look here, probably had, what, about a 10 laps on his tires. And as I said earlier, with track positioning being so key, I think now is about the right time to go ahead and do it. We still got 79 laps to go. He's going to hope on a quick caution, be able to get down pit road with everybody, get back on the pit strategy. But the thing that's going to do is that's going to put him up front. That's going to put him in a position where he's going to be battling these guys.
Yep, absolutely. Definitely going to be up front right there. Well, Tyler Sifford, though, is showing him up front with Mason Weitzel. Davis Richards there. How in the world did Davis Richards get up there? He made 4 tires stop. They didn't pit. Oh.
No, I'm showing they didn't pit. Tyler Sifford, Mason Wetzel, and Davis Richard, all 11 laps on their tires.
Oh, wow. Well, I don't know about all that. I mean, I did have a guy the other day that I kind of felt sorry for. Dave, check this out. Caution comes out. It's going to be a 3-lap shootout, okay? Guy goes and pits. He's out there. He missed his pit, and he went back out. But then he was the fastest truck out there. He missed his pits and went out, and then when he came back in, and he went back in and made a pit stop with 3 to go, which put him way back in the back of the pack. Well, when it went green, guess what? They went around, across the line, the caution came out. Man, if he would have stayed out, he'd have won that thing.
Yeah, I mean, that's about my luck, Joe.
Yeah, mine too. Oh, well. Well, we're getting set here to go back green flag racing here, folks. It's going to, when they cross the line, it's going to be lap 49 of 125 in the books. We're going to see how well these tires hold up front here. It'll be interesting to see. So here we go. Pace cars coming out of turn number 4. We'll let Jake Nichols and company up front. And actually, Tyler Sifford and Mason Weitzel, whoa, they spun the tires a little bit on the start. Tyler Sifford gets a good jump. Tom Whitmore's right there along with him. Jake's trying to go on the high side. He goes around Davis Richards right there. So try to make up some ground. You're going to see these newer tires come to the front opposed to the older tires. Caution comes out. That's what they're looking for, is a quick caution, maybe to get them back on the same running order. But right now, Tyler Sifford's holding on to the point at 98 machine. And the 6th there, Tom Whitmore. Oh, Mason Weitzel is around again. And and if I'm not mistaken, I think he didn't hit anything on that one either. Really. This guy's got 9 lives. Yep, Cameron Hearn got the back of him. And again, 360 in the middle of the field, and no one hit him. Man, give that man a lucky rabbit's foot or buy a lottery ticket, because holy cow, twice in a row up front, nobody has destroyed him. How in the world do you come out of that singing like roses? Holy cow. Woo. That was crazy. That was definitely crazy. Hurt him on some track position, but man, twice now he's done a 360 in the middle of the track and has done a magnificent job of holding on to that thing. That's right, Nancy. Quick caution up there. Cautions do breed cautions. You're right. It's short track. We're lap 51 here, 125. So we'll click them off. But I'm going to tell you what. Buy that man a lottery ticket or something. Mason Weitzel is definitely, he's earned it tonight. Wow. As these two men up front, definitely, that is a, I can't get over what we've saw now twice. He's been able to hang on to that car, not hit a thing, and just spinning around. All right. Well, Dave said he'd be right back, so. Yeah, I mean, it's just one of them deals here, short track racing. Guys get into each other, and it is what it is. But I'm going to tell you what, he definitely is he's got a rabbit's foot, man, plastered to that thing somehow. So here we go. I'm gonna go back here, green flag racing here shortly. I'll tell you what, we're gonna watch old Mason here, also on this restart, if I can find him, to this slew of magnificent cars out here. Give me just a second. There we go. Found him that time. All right, lights on, pace car off. Here we go. We're going to go back green flag racing. And Tyler Sifford's still out front. Tom Whitmore's right there in second. Cameron Hearn third. Jake Nichols sitting in fourth. Nate Trito in fifth. Wow. There you go, Lopez. Tell him. Go Tyler. Mr. Popularity himself. Here we go. Pace car's coming out of turn number 4. Gonna set sail here. Man up front, Tyler Sifford there with Tom Whitmore. Pace car's in. Hammer down. There we go. Tyler Sifford gets a good jump out front along with Tom Whitmore. Head off into turn number 1. Nate Trito's along there. He's gonna try to dive it on the inside. Jake's got some new tires. All right. I'll tell you what, Dave, man. We were watching it. We just come off a caution here. Mason Weitzel got spun again, and I'm going to tell you, did another 360 in the middle of the track and didn't hit anything.
Are you serious? Another 360 and didn't hit anything?
Absolutely.
I missed all the good stuff.
Man, I'm going to tell you what, buy the man a lottery ticket, because, boy, I'm going to tell you, he's got definitely a lucky rabbit's foot or something on there. That is twice now he's been able to do that. Magnificent driving job.
Yeah, most definitely, but I tell you what, we got a heck of a race going on here right now, being led by Tom Wetmore. He's got Tyler Sifford right there in second. Nate Trito sitting third. Jake Nichols fourth. Greg Bradshaw running in fifth. So looks like these guys pretty much getting set out here with just 70 laps remaining.
Yes, it is. Tom Whitmore up front. We're watching here on the other side, too. Watching Mason Weitzel work his way back up through traffic because he got barred way back there in the backside. And we see him modulating through it back there ever so slightly. He's up to 17th spot right now as he's working through it. But up front, well, look at that. Nate Trito's trying to get around Tyler Sifford. Now, that's 3 teammates right there. Tyler Sifford, Nate Trito, Jake Nichols. So, Tom, but boy, I'm going to tell you, no tires. Look at Nate coming out in turns, a sideways drifting.
Yeah, Tom, he's got 2 tires, looking pretty good on 2 tires right now. But he's hoping on a caution here within the next 10 to 20 laps so he can get on the same pit strategy as the guys behind him. Looks like Nate Trito and Tyler Sifford side by side.
Yeah, it is. Could be dangerous right there. One's on bad tires, but these are teammates there, so you can communicate between them. Now, look at Jake. He's on good tires. You just got to be very careful coming through there. Don't want to get in trouble. Like we said before, he takes it on the inside. Looking good so far.
Tyler Sifford, I mean, for being on older tires, though, he's holding his own right now.
Yes, he is. Mason Weitzel's still on the move. He's up to 16th, trying to get a few more there as we see. Watching this battle up front here, though, folks. Definitely a very, very good one right now. And to give an idea, want to get the, if I can never get it out, opinion, that's it, the viewers out there, of what do y'all feel about the side-by-side? Do y'all like it? Don't like it? Gives a new immersive feeling. just want to get somebody's feelings on it. As I'm doing it from time to time, but just to kind of get the input of how the viewers like it too, you know, because that's pretty much what I do it for.
Yeah, it's a good thing about OSR Network. It's all about the fans. The fans is what makes us come out here, call these races. The fans are why Extreme Motorsports has us here calling these races. It's all about the fans.
Yeah, no doubt about it. We definitely love the fans. Definitely love the viewers coming out here, man, as always. Well, Tim out there talking about it. He said he wanted the dash cam. There you go, Tim. Riding along with Jake, and he's following in the footsteps of old Tyler Sifford right there with the dash cam. So definitely interesting. Let's get an update here where Mason White's is. He's back there battling it out with the 28 machine. He's already moved it up to 15th.
Yeah, but he's still got a long way to go here. Looks like we're getting a pretty good green flag run here. Tom Wetmore leading. He's got Nate Trito right behind him, but these top three, look how close they are.
Yes, they are. Top three, nose to tail up there. I mean, you got to remember, Jake's on 4 fresh tires. He's probably just biding his time. He understands it's a tricky track. You got to pace yourself on how you want to get in there and how you want to get by. I'm just watching a battle back there in the backside. Can I do a visor cam? I don't have a visor cam. I have a roll bar. Is this what you want? Boom.
Got it. You ask and you shall receive by Jeannie Joe. We'll start calling you Jeannie Joe.
Oh, that it? I got a roll bar. I don't know about visor. I guess you could call that a visor, I reckon.
You reckon?
I reckon. It's kind of like it is. I kind of set one up kind of right beside the helmet, so I kind of call it close to the helmet cam.
I tell you what, though, Tom Wetmore, just on 2 tires, he's looking pretty good out there up front.
Yes, he is. Hanging his own right now. So track position might be the key here because, you know, again, we're talking about one groove here at this track. It's definitely one of them things that you got to be mindful on.
Well, Joe, we just reached the halfway point, halfway of tonight's race.
Wow. Seems like it took forever.
See, I'm on the other spectrum. I think it went quick.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it's short track, so yeah, there you go. Well, Mason Weitzel, he's back up to 13th.
Man, he is just on a mission. He's driving that car on rails, ain't he?
No doubt about it. He's definitely been able to push that thing to the front. You know, let everybody see here on the one shot here. Let everybody see what he's doing. So he's moving it up there in 13th. He's going to be working over the 12th place man there in the number 5 machine, Chris Caboo, here soon. And going to try to run down Hunter McDaniel and company. So definitely one thing, man, you got to keep an eye on here is we're at lap 65, 120. He's got enough time to get up there and work his way up. But I'm going to tell you what, the battle is the top 3 right now. Tyler Sifford, Mr. Popular himself, boy, he is just drifting that thing out of the turn.
You know, honestly, I haven't even seen the one of Nate Trito, though. He has gotten a little squirrely coming off on the exit of the turns as well. Getting real close to that wall.
Well, you know, I think that's the tire thing starting to set in. That's where the 4 tires probably should be an advantage right now. As we're still seeing Jake right there. And excuse me, that's Nate Trito in the second spot. I said Tyler Sifford, my bad. He's behind them there. But Nate Trito sitting in the second spot. So, you know, you got to keep that, got to keep in the back of your mind. Tire wear will play a factor here after a while.
Yeah, because we've got 60 laps to go. So the question is, these guys sitting about 22 laps since their last pit. How long are these guys going to be able to go on a tank of fuel?
I'm with you on that one. I mean, it'll be interesting to see. Let's look at Jake. Wow, Nate's in the wall. Jake's probably going to try to pull that thing on the inside and take the second spot. That's what he's going to do. That's one of the things he's very good at, waiting until you make a mistake. Now he's going to get up there and stop it. We always like getting excited about this, don't we, Dave? Hey, Dre Broadcast versus OSR Network.
Yeah, but right now, Dre Broadcast up front. Don't forget it.
Yeah, for right now.
He's holding his own, though. I mean, he's on a different little strategy than Jake, but he's holding his own.
All right, look, you really want to get in statistics.
You don't know any statistics.
I mean, Jake
I'm not
Nichols.
a statistic type person.
It's Jake Nichols is all I got to say. I mean, hey. Oh, it's always fun, man, to see it. It's a good battle. And I think right now it'll be interesting to see if the two tires hold up over time as opposed to the four. And I think what we're going to see here, too, is maybe we learn is his track position might be very, very key here. I mean, Tom had to do something. Excuse me. He was marred back in traffic. He had to do something to get up front.
Yeah, I mean, we said at the beginning of the broadcast, track position, track position, track position. So, as you said, he had to make a move. Kind of a risky one, but he had to do something to try to get up front. But right now, he's holding off the 73 of Jake Nichols.
Well, no doubt about it. Definitely holding his own up front. That number 6 machine, Tom Whitmore. And Nancy's up there jumping up and down. She's loving it. You know, I know she is. She's like, it's my man right there. He's doing good. I can't do it. That's how they do it.
What are you trying to do?
You know how like they yell, man, the crowd goes crazy.
Okay.
You ever
Is
heard
that what you sound like?
I don't know. Is that how the crowd sound?
I don't know. I haven't been to a live race.
Me either, but I'm just saying.
I guess that's how they sound. If you say so.
I guess. Yeah, Becky usually doesn't get on because I don't know, man. Becky doesn't get on. Now look, I'm watching that from the front side, man. Old Tom says your logo here. And look, you need to put Dre Broadcast on the back of there. And speaking about it here, Jake's gonna look on the inside. Tell me you need to put Dre Broadcast on the back of that car.
We'll have to have a talk with him after tonight's race.
That's what I'm
See if
talking
we
about.
can't get that on there.
Yeah, tell them me and Dave up here on Wednesdays, man. We're up here trying to get Dre versus OSR Network. I mean, look, even the Tide Ride's got OSR in on the deck lid.
Yeah, I don't even need the deck lid. Just put it right there on the back so Jake Nichols can see it.
Yeah, not for long.
We don't know, Joe. 53 laps to go, though, and Tom is holding him off. He's not letting him get around him.
That's because Jake's not a dirty driver.
Well, Tom's doing what he needs to do, though.
Oh, yeah, hold the position. You don't need to move. I mean, he's definitely taking the line that Jake needs, and that's the line that definitely going. I mean, Jake's going to have to go on the inside or try a move on the high side there, which obviously we've seen in the past, and once you do that, it definitely it can hurt the tire wear. I mean, obviously the preferred line is the one that those two are running in right now. So, I mean, as long as Tom maintains that line, it's going to be very hard for anybody to get around him without, obviously, bump and run, which, Jake, we've seen him time and time again, man. We know that that's just probably 9 times out of 10 it's not going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, look right there. He had a perfect chance to give him a little bump. He just kind of holds it back, and he's like, that's one thing I do like about Jake Nichols. He rides right there. He waits until you make a mistake. He doesn't push the issue. He just is waiting for that one minor mistake.
And that's the key right there, waiting for the mistake. And he wants to claw at you back in. I mean, like, look at that right there, inches off of the back end there, the 6 machine. Just waiting for him, making him rear view mirror. I mean, watch the mirrors there and drive that way and wanting you to make that one little mistake. You're right. And if you make it, hey, great. If you don't, then great too. You out-raced him and you strategized him on the race. And that's awesome. And he's usually very thankful on that too. Congratulates the guys for doing it. But, I mean, he'll ride right there for the longest time and just, bide his time.
Nancy, and they're saying she doesn't yell, she holds her breath.
Yeah. Well, don't turn blue.
No. We don't need you turning blue.
Yeah. Trying to look like that Oompa Loompa girl. Remember the Willy Wonka?
Oh, the blueberry.
Yeah. She took the everlasting gobstopper thing.
I remember those things.
Yeah. Awesome.
I never turned blue. Not that I remember.
Me either, but I'm just saying. They're still battling up there. 173 and 6. And Mason Weitzel, he's still on the move. He's up to 11th right now, trying to get a little bit more. Trying to crack into the top 10. He got marred way back into traffic. I mean, that guy right there, like I said, He's got a lucky rabbit foot up underneath the hood of that machine or something. Buy him a lottery ticket, because twice tonight he's done a 360 in the middle of the field up in like 3rd and 4th place and not hit a thing. I mean, it's been, just magnificent driving job.
Take a look at the front too, though. They are over 2 seconds between Nate Trito sitting there in 3rd and Bryce Sinisek. So them top 3, man, they are just whipping ahead. Yeah,
no doubt about it. Well, Lopez, I can't interview Tyler Wright yet. Not until maybe there's a caution. Caution comes out, sure, we'll try to get Tyler up here and get a word in with him. Yeah, I just got to feel Jake's going to have to try to do something unorthodox to try to get around him. And he tried right there, looked on the inside. Just can't hold that car down coming into turns. I mean, you saw it almost drift up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to take into effect, though. He's got to make sure that if he tries to make that move, he gets out of that draft, he has a chance of falling a little ways back from the 6 of Wetmore. So, I mean, that's definitely a possibility there. So, he's got to pick his move in the right spot.
Yeah, it is. I think it's his best bet is to hang out down there. And I mean, it's obvious to see the fact he's probably faster than the 6. But again, once you're out front and you got that line that the other guy needs, it's definitely a hard one, man, to make the pass. Well, let's see if he gets it done here. He got alongside of him here as they head down the front stretch, or excuse me, back stretch there. They head off into 3. See if he'll be able to hold it. I mean, that high line, oh, Tom went a little wide that time.
Yeah, got a little bit of that loose stuff, but here he comes back. He's going to fight back here on the exit of the turn. He is just going to edge out Jake there at the starting line.
Yeah, so I say you just need that high line to let the car drift coming out of the turn. I just feel like the 2 tires might be giving up a little bit going into the turn, but that high line is the place to be coming off, and we're seeing it right now. For folks, this is a battle for the lead. That's what me and Dave up the boost been jumping up and down wanting to see. The battle like this. I mean, look how close he gets without putting a bumper to it. I mean, I couldn't do that. I'd have done ran over the 6.
I mean, I got to give him credit because I think by now, I might have just gave him a little bump to see if it could just get him just a little squirrely to get that pass. But hats off to Jake Nichols. He just does not want to do it that way.
No, he don't. I mean, he would rather sit there in 2nd spot. He's got his wins, punched his ticket into the chase. He'd rather sit there in 2nd, finish behind the guy in 2nd. I mean, because right there, he closed up on him within inches and then just held off. I mean, very well, he had a chance right there. Could have knocked him right coming out of the turn, right on out the way. Just will not do it. And that's a lot of things. A lot of people go, well, Jake's so fast. He dominates this. He dominates that. Well, another thing people don't understand is you're seeing another thing he does here. He won't race you pretty much dirty. I mean, he's not going to go out there and try to intentionally wreck you.
Well, it's like you said. He's already got his wins. He's already got his ticket into the chase. Tom Wetmore, he would be locked in with a win. Jake's not the type that's going to try to knock him out of the chase by giving him the old bump and run. So, I mean, that's just the type of driver how Jake is.
Well, you know what? We talked about it too. Remember, Tom missed the first race of the season here in the Xfinity Series. Now, even though he's got a drop week, but a win tonight, and I really would like to kind of see it, would be kind of cool. A win tonight would secure his spot in the chase, and then he wouldn't have to worry about trying to keep battling the rest of the season on points.
Right. He would just have to come out, get the experience. Like you said, first year here in the Xfinity. We saw him last year in the Truck Series. Did extremely well. He defended his title, but now, as you said, he's been bumped up to the bigger guys. So, I kind of would like to see him get his win, get into the chase, because I know from the Truck Series, Tom is real strong when it comes to the chase.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, we've seen him in the Cup car, so we know he definitely can drive one of those. Xfinity Series here, he didn't really drive a lot in the Xfinity Series last season, so it definitely be interesting to see. And here's another thing, though. I got a feeling they're going to have to make another pit stop. Tom's definitely going to have to make another pit stop.
Yep, they are 42 laps since their last pit stop. We are 39 laps to go. So basically it's going to be one more pit stop for these guys. But how long are they going to stay out? Who's going to be the first to come down on pit road?
Well, I'll tell you what, and that's the thing we got to think about here too. Tom's going to have, if he gives the lead up on the pit road, that could seal it. I mean, he really needs to come out in front of that 73.
Or if he can get down on pit road, go ahead and let Jake Nichols go out and run. I mean, when they cycle back through, he's got a good chance there with them fresh tires to make up some ground. So that's another thing he's got to look at.
Yeah, absolutely. What's going on, Jeff? How you doing out there, man? Tim, never one. I appreciate everybody coming up, watching this great battle for the lead, and watching some good battles going on back there in the back too. There's a split screen in here for you. These two up front have been at it for the past, what, Dave? Maybe 25 laps now?
No, they've been battling out for about the last 30, 35 laps.
Yeah, it's been quite a while. And I just got a feeling Jake's trying to search around. He's just not going to put that bumper to him to move him. And he'll just wait to see if maybe makes a mistake. Tom's been on point so far. He searched around a couple times, went on the inside, see if he can't make it stick. On new tires, it might be a little different. He might be able to make that car stick down low.
I tell you what, Joe, I am shocked, though, of how well Tom Wetmore's doing right now with just 2 tires on that pit stop. I mean, he's manhandling that car just like he was on 4 tires.
No doubt about it. Maybe he likes that car, man, a lot looser than most do, and then that's the thing that he likes driving. It's a very, very loose style car, and it's just loose enough for him to get it done out here. And I think we've got some green flag stops going on.
Yeah, Nate Trito is down on pit road. Matt Hoover's behind the wall, but Nate Trito coming down on pit road.
Yeah, it is. Mason Weitzel took a pit stop. What's going on, Renee? How you doing out there? Got a good battle going on for the lead up here. We got a car, man, spinning in the back there. It went off into the grass. If you don't get that thing straightened up, that could throw a caution. That definitely would be interesting up here. Looks like he got straight. I saw a car go off down into the grass way back in the back there. So, I think he got that thing straight. And look at this. They're coming on pit road together.
Well, maybe they're on the same strategy there. Tom Wetmore, he's going to be in his pit stall first as he's back in 30th position. So, he's going to go in. Right side is up. Left side is... Yep, yeah. Left side's up. He's going 4 tires.
Yeah, he's going to have to go 4 tires. No way he could go 2 this time around. It's going to be all matter. See if he can beat him coming out of pit road. It's going to be all matter how good that pit is. I mean, Jake's got the premier stop right there. It looks like he's going to beat him out. So now here we go. I mean, that's going to set the stage for it right there between the two, I think. Those 2 guys are going to just duke it out. Now you just... how much tire do you save at this point?
Well, here's the thing is right now, Tom Wetmore, he's running back in 16th. Mason Wetzel's right behind him in 17th. Nate Trito in 18th. Jake Nichols now in 19th. So there's a few cars between Tom Wetmore and well, actually, I just switched. Where did he go?
Jake, talking about Jake.
Yeah. Right there. He's in 18th. So
yeah.
That's the thing that Tom is really hoping on, is he's getting around these lap cars. He's putting a little bit of a distance between him and Jake Nichols. As they're going through, we got some more green flags. Bryce Sinisak, Greg Bradshaw, Cody McFadden, David Elliott, Richie Evans, Alan Elwood, David Heza down on pit road.
Oh, and I'm going to tell you what, Mason Weitzel, Jake got right into Mason. I don't know, man, how they were just locked up together. Had that lap car they were coming up on. I think that's going to bring a caution out.
It is. It's going to bring a caution.
Oh, Mason just turned right down in, went for the block on Jake right there. And I got to say it, Mason is a teammate, Tom.
Yeah, but I know what you're hitting at. I don't think that's what it was. I mean, I'm sure he was trying to block, just a miscalculation there, but these drivers know it's coming, especially Jake Nichols, because he's one of the fastest out there. So I wonder if he's got a little damage on his car.
He does now.
What if it's going to affect him?
We'll have to see. I mean, that'll be interesting to see whether it does or not. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see.
Now here's the question. Who's going to go down pit road and get fresh tires?
Yeah, and then also whether or not the admins are going to give the EOL to Jake on that, because, you know, if they look at the backside of it, even though Mason turned down, he still got in the back of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so, I mean...
But I don't call those calls.
That's a good thing. That's why I don't like making those calls.
Yeah, I stay out of it. Yeah, Jake goes there, and then Mason just turns down. Yeah, to me, when I'm racing for the same real estate, they went into the turn, was racing for the same real estate with each other, and the door just closed up. That's what it looks like to me, but be interesting to see what the admins come up with. Either way, Tom's the one that's going to benefit on this one very, very well. And again, from the way his season started, Dave, I'd really like to see him pull this thing off. It'd be interesting because, you know, we were talking about it, you know, points and points and points. Even though he has the drop week, and the Daytona race definitely would actually be one of those races, you know, he could kind of write off, so to speak. He wouldn't have to worry about it with a win tonight, and that would be awesome.
Yeah, I mean, that's what's going through his head, but so I'm actually just kind of waiting to see what the admins are going to do here, because right now it's Tom Whitmore out in the lead, Nate Trito sitting in, okay, my screen keeps updating here, but.
Yeah, they got a lot of people in the pits. That's right, Delonte. They do need a showstopper back out here. Man, where you been at?
Oh boy, that's all we need is Ballard out here. I mean, we have like a 35 car field that could win the race every week then.
That's it. And we need old Delonte out here. I wonder where he's been. I mean, I kind of missed him. Missed the showstopper himself.
MIA, it looks like he's been relocated. Time to come home there, Delonte. Get out here in the Xfinity.
That's right. That's right. We need the showstopper out here.
I think we should just keep egging him on so he has no choice but to get out here.
There you go. What's going to be interesting here, Jake's going to be marring some way back traffic, and I just don't think he's got enough time to make it up to the field now. He's just in the 13th. Tom's out there. Now it's Nate Trito. Keith Haney, though. Well, don't count him out. That's another one. I mean, he's a defending series champ here.
Well, he's also got some good heavy damage on the back end of that machine, too. But it doesn't look like it's affecting him.
Yeah, front looks good.
That's what matters, right, Joe?
There you go. There's Bobby Chaney. Check it out.
Bobby Chaney's out in the chat.
That's it. Mr. Consistency himself. That's
Why
it.
are these guys not on the track?
I know, man. We need these guys up here in the Xfinity Series. We need some awesome competition. Well, here we go. We're about to set here to go green flag racing once again here. Pace cars off. Tom Whitmore's going to lead them to the charge. Let's see if Nate Trito can do anything, or Keith Haney right there, or Cameron Hurd, or Chris Caboo. Look at that, moving up in the 5th place. And Davis Richards. Wow, number 51. Hang on to your hats there.
Oh, you can't count out. Look at the 57 of Hunter McDaniel. He's back here, too.
No doubt about it. Got some new names up front here. Might give them all a run. Keith Haney, though, he goes door to door with the 67 machine right there as they'll do battle it out. Right now, the man that's needing this one now, I'm going to tell you what, Nate Trito, he won't be as patient as Jake, though, if he gets up there.
Yeah, that's definitely true, because Trito wouldn't mind the win here either. But I tell you what, Tom Wetmore, he's doing a good job. He's led 42 laps here tonight. Jake Nichols has led 45, so right now, the only driver really out there that could take away the most laps led is going to be the 6 of Tom Wetmore.
No doubt about it. Well, he's out front right now, sitting in second. You got Nate Trito right there. Cameron Hearn sitting in third. Keith Haney there in fourth. Good bounce back for him here tonight. He's looking very good. And Chris Gilboo right there sitting in fifth. Davis Richards, good night for him, sitting in sixth spot. Hunter McDaniel, seventh. Dwayne Culberson, he's right there in eighth. Scott Minton in ninth. Mike Romans rounds out the top 10.
Yeah, but look who's sitting right there in 11th position.
Yeah, he's coming up. Mason Weitzel and Jake Nichols. Yeah, those two are back at it again, huh?
Yeah, Jake Nichols is there, so, I wonder if this is going to be a little battle here. But, you know, Jake Nichols, he's wanting to get back up front so he can battle the 6. Mason Weitzel, though, I don't know if he's just going to let him go.
Yeah, well, and the thing about it is, too, is here Jake's got to understand, he's already got his wins. He's punched his ticket. There's no need to push it, I mean, here tonight and doing it. Oh, Cameron Hearn gets in the back end. That ain't Trito. They tap. Trito goes around. Caution's out. Wow.
Wow. What a chain of events. 21 laps to go. That's going to move Keith Haney up into second.
Yeah, it is. Keith Haney, the defending series champion here at ExtremeMotorsports99.com. Xfinity Series. Well, folks, we're live here at New Hampshire Speedway, and it has been a barn burner thriller, man, so far. Definitely a lot of ups and downs. Tom Whitmore, though, has a chance to punch his ticket into the chase. He missed Daytona, this season opener, but he's done very well ever since then. One or two races he might have got caught in some problems, but points-wise, he's not too bad off. But with a win tonight, he definitely can solidify that, not have to worry about the rest of the season and battle it out for a title.
Well, Joe, I tell you what, I'm about to give you a date. You need to mark it in your calendar. You ready?
What's that?
December 6th. Delonte Ballard just said he is going to mark his return at Richmond on December 6th.
Uh-oh. Hang on. You heard it here first. OSR Network from Dave from Dre Broadcast. Delonte Ballard, the showstopper, December 6th. Richmond International Speedway. We're going to have the showman himself, the showstopper, going to come out here. He needs to bring the rest of the band to the camp here with him and bring his SRA, Sim Racing Authority boys on up here and see what they can do.
Well, you know, I'm looking at the top 5 right now. Let's look at the names we got here, Joe. Tom Wetmore, Keith Haney, Cameron Hearn, Chris Gibbew, Davis Richards. Then just outside the top 10, we've got Hunter McDaniel, Dwayne Culberson, Scott Minton, Mike Rominger, and Mason Weitzel.
Yep.
But we got 20 laps to go.
And I just think, I don't want to take anything away from anybody, but I think, man, Tom, his biggest threat was the 73 machine. And at this point, I think Jake's looking at the fact that just wanting to get out of this race with the points, go on in, get to next week to Atlanta at this point. I don't want to take anything away from Keith Haney. If he gets up there, Cameron Hearn gets up there. Obviously, if Cameron doesn't get another black flag, because that's number 2 right there on the caution for him. By standards of the rules, folks, let me rephrase that. And if the admins say that, so. Bobby said, not enough power for him. What? Oh, Lord.
Joe, I'm taking that he might be scared of these Xfinity cars.
Man, he's scared of something. Nah, that old Bobby, he does good, man. I got to give my hats off to him. Call him Mr. Consistency out there. And the man is definitely, every time you look around, he's back at 20-something. Next thing you do, you blink, and he's up there in the top 10.
Basically, he's the Barry Sanders of racing.
Mm-hmm.
Gets hit 5 yards in the backfield, turn around, you look, and he's waving at you at the end zone.
That's what I'm talking about. That's me. You know, or that's him.
No, that's Barry Sanders.
All right, whoever Barry Sanders is.
You don't know who Barry Sanders is?
Yes,
Come on.
I know who Barry Sanders. Played for the Lions.
Come on, Joe. Oh, Joe. Joe. I was going to have to fly down there and smack you.
Too bad he didn't play for a good team.
Yeah, all he needed was an offensive line. He would have been the all-time yards holder easy.
No doubt. What's going on, Derek, out there? How you doing? Derek says Bobby's the man. Well, Bobby's the champ in this series here. He took it away from Jake one season. Well, let's see if Tom can hold on to it up here. He's going to have 18, 17 to go when we cross the line. Two things you got to keep in mind, Dave. Obviously, the last lap, that ends at 5 laps to go. Caution comes out. That ends it. So anything can happen on these short tracks. Here we go. Pace cars in. Tom Whitmore up front. Keith Haney there, the defending series champ. He tries to get a good jump. And Chris Caboo, one of the newcomers here. Definitely understand. Look at Davis Richards. Man, practice his butt off. And then you also got, look at that, Dwayne Culberson. But they're 3 wide coming into the turn.
3 wide at Hampshire, man. That's dangerous.
Wait, line, boy, they made it stick. They're still 3 wide, 2 wide coming out here into turn number 3. Wow, they're hanging on to it. Chris moves up the track a little bit. Keith is trying to claw on the back end there. Tom, I just don't know if he's got enough to be able to get up there or not.
16 laps to go, Joe.
No doubt about it here. Bobby says it's all about the big picture for him, too.
Check it out. Nancy Wetmore. Let's go Tommy Gunn. Apparently, Tom has got a nickname. We're going to remember that for the broadcast. Tommy Gunn.
Yeah, I just don't see it, but okay.
Caution
come on,
out. Joe.
What's caution at? Caution was out. Oh, the 100 machine. He's around.
Alan Elwood also hit hard on the inside wall.
Yeah, he did. Wow.
I mean, he crumpled that front end.
Yeah, a lot of damage back there. Oh, him and Bryce Sinisek. Oh, yeah, Alan J. Elwood got involved a little bit. Boom. 100 machine there. A Russell. It went around, hit the inside wall. Caution's out. Well, this is going to definitely bring up a thriller. And look at that Davis Richards. You know, he comes out here at 3rd place tonight. He's definitely going to be, wow.
Excited?
I don't think Jake's going to win it. I mean, he is up to 6, but I don't think he's going to win. I think Tom, if he holds out where he's at right now, I think he's got it under control, because I think what we've seen the past, about 40 laps now, is whoever's out front can maintain that line.
And we did see Tom Whitmore do that on only two tire pit stop.
Absolutely. Well, I want to appreciate everybody coming out here tonight. We got to conclude this one here. New Hampshire Speedway here, folks, live for ExtremeMotorsports99.com Xfinity Series. Old Tom Whitmore's out front in the 6 machine. I can't really say Dre broadcast machine, but we like saying it anyways, as he doesn't have the Dre colors on it or the logo, and we got to get on to him about that.
Yeah, we're going to bring that up in the interview.
Oh, if he wins, I'll let you interview him. How's that?
Oh, no, we'll let you do the winner, but
no, you go ahead.
I'm going to have to get on him, though. I'm going to get on him after the race.
You can get on him. Yeah, man, ain't going to come out here and win a race and dominate and not have your name on the car. That's terrible.
Hey, I was proud to have my name on his truck the last 2 seasons when he took the truck championship. Couldn't ask for anything more there from Tommy, that's for sure.
Yeah, no doubt about it, man. Good guy, man. Every time we get to talk to him, it's always a pleasure, man, to see him out there. And we'll still say it's a Dre car, man. It's still got the color scheme and all that. It's the logo there. But hey, either way, it's a good guy out there, man. Like I said, hopefully he can pull this thing off here tonight. I mean, it will definitely be very interesting.
Well, as we're 13 laps to go, should be getting the 1 to go this time. That means we're going to have an 11-lap shootout.
Yes, it does. Delante's out there. I want to see Tom win, but I wouldn't be surprised if Jake finds a way. He does usually sometimes magically find a way to spoof up there to the front. I just don't see it with him in 6th spot with 13 to go. And even when we go back green flag, probably going to be about 11 to go. I just think he's too far back. And maybe if he was in third place or something, I might be a little more confident on it. I don't want to take anything away from it. We call him Superman for a reason. That's a lot of cars he's going to have to pass right there and make some moves. And then he's still got to pass the leader. And we know Jake. We know he's not going to be aggressive to anybody, so you definitely don't have to worry about that.
I mean, another thing you got to look at, we're at New Hampshire. It's a one-groove track. Tom knows the groove that everybody's running. So, I mean, like you said, there's always a chance.
You know who I would really also like to see who win this one? I'd like to see Davis Richards. Davis Richards get up there. I tell you what, that guy has been digging and digging and digging. I mean, so Tom couldn't get it done. I mean, obviously I'd like to see Keith too, but if Tom couldn't get it done, well, I'd really love to see old Davis get up there. You know how excited that guy would be. We would never be able to get him out the interview room.
We'd have to mute his mic.
No doubt. We'd have to throw him out of here. Pace car's in, green flag. Here we go. 12 to go. Boy, I tell you what, the 78 spun the tires a little bit there, and so did Keith Haney. As Davis Richards goes into the turn, he goes up the track a little bit. 78's around. Jake goes around him. Boy, that was a close one right there. Davis Richards missed it, and we stayed green. Absolutely. Keith Haney's trying to run him down. Boy, that was awesome right there. That was close, too.
Yeah, I mean, what are we looking at? Coming on 10 laps to go at the line. Keith Haney, though, he has got right there on that back deck lid. Is that going to spook Tom Wetmore? Or is he just going to keep running his line and make Keith Haney make a move?
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is not over with by a long shot. We're going to see, but Jake's got one more to get around. 10 to go. Caution out. Wow. Well, now this one definitely mixes it up here now.
Yeah, that's going to put Jake Nichols in third, so.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. What's that car that went around? 50 something. 57. Hunter McDaniel. Yeah, but again, I mean, it's safe to say Jake's not going to put a bumper to anyone. I mean, I just see how he races. We'll go back on the replay and watch this wreck right here while we're talking. I just see how he races. He's just not going to do it. Even if he gets up to Tom, I just don't see him pushing him out of the way.
Look at that. Delonte Ballard's kind of bragging there in the chat. Said, told you, I won't be surprised.
Now, it ain't over with yet. I mean, we're still going to give hope for the 6 machine up there. So we're still watching this replay here. Well, they were 3 wide back there. Oh, Richie Evans and the 57, Hunter McDaniel got together, just locked up and then spun around right in the middle of everybody. Wow. It could have been more disastrous than what it was.
This is going to be interesting because we're going to go green with just about 5 or 6 laps to go.
Yeah. Now, obviously, Jake's going to be in the best position. And he's going to be right there to watch the leader and be able to go. Keith's going to be the one not. So, here's the thing. If I was Tom, I would take the high line.
Protect the high line.
Well, here's my reasoning behind it. Man, pay attention.
Because that would put Keith Haney in front of Jake
Right,
Nichols.
put Keith Haney in front of Jake, and that way, if it holds him up, it'll hold him up long enough. If he puts it on, it goes on the low line, Jake's going to follow suit right with the Tom, and going to come probably right past Keith in the first turn, and past. Then we got a shootout to the end. Now, again, here's the other scenario. What we've seen, cautions breed cautions. Well, with that, we go green flag racing. By the time we go, they're only going to have to do about a lap. And the man in the 6 machine there, all he's got to do is just hang on.
Darn it, Joe. Start talking at the beginning of the race about yawning. Now I can't stop. Yeah, but most definitely there. Tom, all he's got to do, he's got to run his race, not race the rear mirror. He's got to hit his marks, hit his points, hit his braking points. Then that is going to force either Keith Haney or Jake Nichols. They're going to have to search around and find that magic line to get around him.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It looks like he's going to take the inside. He's going to try. Either way, he's still going to have the driver's advantage of going off. The thing about it is Jake's going to have that advantage of watching Tom. As soon as he hits the hammer, he's gone. Keith's going to be the one at the disadvantage. When did I say that? Nope. He must be listening to me, because look at that. Yeah, he switched it up. He knows. Yeah.
Oh, he knows.
Actually, Mason said he was watching the broadcast while he was driving too on his phone, so he might have heard what I said.
Ah, taking Joe White's strategy straight from the broadcast.
Hey, it's a good strategy though, man. I mean, come on. Hey, it's definitely sound and proven because he's going to get the jump. Even though Jake's going to get a run there, he's going to have to deal not with but one, but with two cars. Chris Gaboo on his outside and Keith now on his inside or in front of him.
Yeah, most definitely. But here's the thing, Joe. When we get the green flag, next flag ends the race.
True. Yeah. Well, we get the green flag, they'll have to at least make a lap. Then, yeah, you're right. So, if a caution comes out, hey, that's another thing in the mind. I don't know. Everything's going to go right for Tom here. And hopefully, man, he can pull this thing off. Here we go. Green flag is out front. Jake Nichols is having a push. Oh, a little block by Keith. Yep, Keith blocked him a little bit. Keith might need to remember what happened last time he got blocked. Oh, I said, man, Jake wouldn't put a bumper to somebody. But, hey, blocked me one more time, and that's it. The 3 wide down the back stretch, and the man loving this. Well, is that man out front?
Tom Wetmore, yeah. That's letting him get a little bit of a gap. He's 5/10 over second place Jake Nichols. So he's got a little gap. But Jake Nichols, though, he's got a battle on his hands with the 5 of Chris Gaboo.
Yeah, it is. Chris Gaboo knows how to run this thing. Boy, look at Mason Weitzel. Man, that man, he drifted that car again. Well, he is having one heck of a race here tonight, folks. I'll tell you what, Jake makes the pass now, but his time is running out here. He's got 4 to go to get up there and try to run down that 6 machine. And if a caution flies at this point, folks, it is definitely over with here. So that's another thing. So everything's going right for that number 6 machine. But it's good to see either way if it ended now, Dave. It's good to see, man, those 2 cars, man, 1 and 2. That's awesome to see.
Yeah, most definitely. But I'm watching the gap. 3 to go. Jake Nichols has now closed it to 5/10, so he's gained a 1/10 of a second this lap. But when we come around, it's going to be 2 to go.
Yeah, 2 to go here this time by. He's going to have to really close in that gap a lot. Let's see what it is when they come across the line this time by. He pushed another 2/10. He's 4/10 off of him. It's going to be on the white flag here if a caution don't come out. Now, obviously, if there's a caution come out with a white flag, that don't count. That number 6, Tom Whitmore's going to have to drive that thing for everything he's got.
Well, as they come into turn 3 and 4, he is coming to take the white flag. Jake Nichols now under 3/10 of a second behind. Just 2.5 behind the 6 of Tom Wetmore as Tom Wetmore takes the white flag.
Yeah, white flag one more time around here. It's the battle everybody's been wanting to see. Just don't think Jake's close enough to get it done as they come out of turn 2. Tom slides a little bit. Jake's not going to be able to close up. I think one more time in the last turn here. He's just not quite close enough to get it done. They go up the track, come out of turn 4. Final time, and I think Tom Whitmore's going to pull this one off in a stellar race. Boy, that was a thriller right there. I got to admit, that was fun to watch.
Oh, that was a blast. Tom Wetmore leading 66 laps here tonight of 125. Jake Nichols leading 45. So these two have been the dominant car here tonight.
Yes, they were. Boy, and I tell you what, it was awesome to watch that one there. And awesome to see, and you know it's got to be a relief on his end too, to know that hey, guess what? Punch my ticket in to the chase, and I don't have to really worry about it too much now.
No, he has got his way in. He doesn't have to worry about the points. He is in the chase, so that is going to take a lot of stress off of the 6 of Tom Wetmore. He can focus more on just racing and staying clean. So he is going to be celebrating real heavy tonight as that is taking a big load off of his chest.
Man, no doubt about it. Definitely there. Well, like I said, man, I'm going to let you talk to Tom, man. Let you get a talk in with the winner tonight. How's that?
I think I can handle it, maybe.
You might be able to handle it? All right, cool deal.
I might. We'll have to find out. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to see if Dave from Dre Broadcasting Network can handle interviewing the winner.
Uh-oh, yeah. You heard it first here, folks. All right, let's bring up the third place man here, Keith Haney. Thank talk to him. Keith Haney, Joe White, the booth, got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, I'll tell you what, that last restart there was a wild one and a half here at New Hampshire. Do you think you had enough to hang on to it up front?
No, sir. Those guys are good. I was kind of lucky to finish where I did, I think. I'm glad tonight kind of turned out the way that it did with the cautions right there at the end because, man, on the longer runs, I was losing it. So it kind of fell into my favor tonight a little bit. I figured myself to maybe be a top 8 car. So I came out of here better than I wanted to tonight.
Well, you definitely got a good points night out of it here as being the defending series champion at ExtremeMotorsports99.com Xfinity Series. So definitely coming out here with a good points night, needing that to head off in here because we're halfway through the regular season, that is, heading off into with the chase would be in another 5 races. So, hey, with that said, man, you got anybody out there you want to thank?
Yes, sir. Everybody at OSR Network, love going back watching these things, put on a heck of a show. Everybody at Extreme for making this thing happen. Everybody over there at Haney Boy Racing, and all you viewers out there watching this thing to make it happen, tune in next week and see how it goes.
No doubt about it. Congratulations on pulling it home in 3rd place tonight, Keith.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Joe.
All righty, there you go. That's Keith Haney, boy. He's definitely a defending series champ. Definitely happy about that. Well, let's bring up Jake Nichols here and get a talk in with him.
We're probably going to win.
He's probably going to win? Well, Jake.
I was talking.
Well, it's Joe in the booth. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing, I don't know, honestly. I'm like 50-50 right now. I'm glad it still came up 2nd place, but I'm just frustrated with that penalty. We have a blocking rule for a reason, and I thought they'd enforce it, but I guess that's just not going to happen. But maybe they expect better from me, I don't know. But I'm just making the move because I want the position, tired of getting blocked. But hey, it's racing. Made the most of it in this tied ride. It was really fast. Tom drove a great race. He was really good at holding me and Nate off there. It was getting hectic there in the last 30 laps. After that Mason wreck, everyone was going off. Everyone was beating and banging. It turned into a short track pretty much. It was crazy. Fun race. I like the track. It brings out a lot in people that you really want to win at this kind of track. It's a short track. You know you can put the bumper to someone and it might not wreck them compared to Charlotte or something. You go and put the bumper to someone and it's not going to end well. Either way, great race. Still frustrated, and not even that I finished 2nd. Just the penalty is more what I'm frustrated about, but still a great race. Really, really fun.
Well, you know, and you mentioned something about the bumper part right there. Me and Dave was up here talking about that because you were riding behind Tom there at the one point for about 30 or some laps. And there was many opportunities you could. And I was sitting there, we were saying, me and Dave was talking about that you're probably one of the most cleanest out there. And the opportunities you could have had to move Tom there was just far and far between. I mean, you had enough opportunities to do it, but you didn't do it. Did it cross your mind maybe too?
Yeah, definitely. It's that kind of track. It's a shorter track. You know you can do it. So you think about it way more than you would at another track. And I clipped him 1 or 2 times. I think the first time was mint. I 0x'd him and it didn't really do anything. I wasn't even trying to get underneath him, but there was a time that I was trying to get underneath him and I clipped him and I even said, oops, I didn't mean to do that. If I was going to do it, I wanted to mean to do it. I didn't want to do it on accident because then it's just bad. I tried to get to him late in the race. I was trying so hard and the tires were giving up, and I was trying to give him that bumper in 3 and 4, which I know I don't usually do that, but we're going for the win, and I wasn't just gonna sail it in there and wreck him. If I really wanted to wreck him, I would have hit him in 3 and 4, and we probably would have seen some fireworks, but I just wanted to move him, and if I couldn't get to him, then I wasn't gonna just wreck him for it. But I tried all I could. just the tires were giving away, and the gap was just so much that it just wasn't going to happen.
Hey, like I said, you fought back, man, to get up front there, and definitely always an exciting race to see. And, yeah, we saw the block back there, but, hey, it is what it is in the end. Came back.
Happens.
Yeah, came back, got up in the second. Definitely a good run there. I know Tom's very happy. He punches his ticket in. You've already punched your ticket in for the chase for this season, so definitely good points tonight, all in all for you. Pulling it off here tonight in second. Got anybody out there you want to thank?
Of course, we got the Tide ride. It was a dream tonight. We got OSRN on the deck lid. We're probably going to split the races from now on with Tide and OSRN on the car. So thanks to both you guys and Tide on the car for the season. Love the Tide ride. It's always been a classic. I had Promote's been on it this season. I forgot what I was going to say. I might run. I don't know what scheme. Maybe the crowd, if everyone's still out there, maybe they can say so, but I'm tempted to run that Tabasco scheme more often. I watched the broadcast and it looked pretty good, especially out front. So I think bringing it back and running a couple races would be pretty cool. So maybe we'll see that next week. Maybe we won't, but either way, I think we'll see OSRN on the car. But thanks to everyone at Extreme Motorsports 99. It was a fun race. Got hectic there, but overall really fun. So thanks to them and everyone that tunes in every week.
No doubt about it. Again, congratulations on bringing that thing home in second place tonight here, Jake.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, yeah, man. All right, right there. Well, Dave, like I said, I kind of had a feeling, man, that we had to go back to that block there. And that played a big part in the outcome, I think, of this race, because that was the turning point there. I kind of knew once he got pushed back in the back was over with. But, hey, nonetheless, Tom Whitmore did what he had to do. Stayed out front, got a good pit strategy, and the man pulled it off here at New Hampshire. And you're going to head off down to Victory Lane, get a talk in with him.
That's right. We're going to get a talk with the 6 of Tom Whitmore. How you doing there, Tom? Dave in the booth?
I'm ecstatic, Dave. How are you?
I'm doing ecstatic. All right, a couple things we want to talk about. Tell us about what was going through your mind on that 2-tire pit strategy that put you out front.
And that was a early call. Ended up starting out back due to some mechanical trouble in qualifying there, and knew that we were going to have to make something happen to get out front. Crew chief came on and said, hey, looks like only one car staying out, maybe 2. We're going to take 2 tires here and see if we can't get another quick yellow. And of course, instead of a quick yellow, we got about 50 laps of green flag racing. So we were sweating bullets there, but when we found out that when Jake got to us, he just couldn't get by us. And that led to us leading some laps out there and realized that 2 tires may work on a short-term strategy. And man, I tell you what, I got to thank my ballsy crew chief for making that call. I definitely didn't have the ones to make that.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, I mean, congratulations. You did lead the most laps here tonight, 66 laps led. Now tell us about the last couple of laps there. You know that the 73 of Jake Nichols is in your rearview mirror. Tell us what was going through your mind and what you were planning on doing if he tried to make a move.
And you mentioned that 2-tire strategy early being ballsy. What was scary was being out on no tires late in the race and knowing that Jake was going to come to the field with 4 fresh Goodyear tires. And, man, he came through with 4 fresh Goodyear tires all right. And I kept watching him. There were 2 restarts. First it was up umpteenth position, back nowhere. Then it was 6th, and now it's 2nd. Shit. So we knew that he was going to be coming hard, so we had to focus on getting that last restart. And from there, it's just looking out the windshield and focusing on making my points, hitting the corners the way I need to. And we were fortunate enough to be able to bring it home.
Well, I've been getting a little slack there from Joe White. What do we got to do to put that Dre Broadcasting logo on your back bumper where it says your logo here? That way, when we get these type of battles, we've got Dre Broadcasting versus OSR Network.
Yeah, this Xfinity car started off the season with some support from C-Note Designs. But I got to give a huge shout out to a new sponsor that's actually come on board tonight as a primary sponsor. Got to give a huge shout out to Lucron Automotive coming on board. Their paint scheme isn't ready just yet, but it's in the vinyl. We'll have it on the car next week, but don't worry, there's always room for Dre Broadcasting on the hood of this number 6 car. Don't worry about that.
Oh boy, can't wait to see it. Well, congratulations on your win. You punch your ticket into the chase, so a little bit of your stress is relieved. Before we let you go, is there anybody out there you'd like to thank?
And I gotta say it, I gotta give a huge shout out to the guys over at Lucron Automotive putting together this car this week. They did an outstanding job, and I can't wait to debut their paint scheme this week. I also gotta give a shout out to you guys being up here in the booth, sweating it out, watching these battles. It's definitely hard to be driving the car, but I couldn't imagine being the guys up here talking about it, all the action that was going on all race long. I saw the 99 and 73, 67, the one car, all kinds of tight battles all race long. I don't know how you guys do it. I mean, it just goes to shout out all the great drivers here at ExtremeMotorsports99.com. I mean, you guys put on an outstanding show, and I gotta admit, if it wasn't for that two-tire strategy, it was so hard to pass here. I don't think I would have won this race or even gotten in the top 5. So it goes to show just how important track position here is here at Extreme Motorsports, because the fields are just so close and so competitive. And like I said, I also want to give a shout out to C-Note Designs for making this car look good in victory lane. But you know, the final shout out I have to give is actually to the mom, Nancy Wetmore, out there in the booth. I know she's out here watching every single race, so it means a lot for me to be able to put this one in the bag and put it in the bag for mom. So pretty cool, and I appreciate all you guys do up here in the booth and everyone out there in the stands as well. So thank you.
Well, most definitely, Nancy Wetmore out there in the chat told us to tell you that Mama is proud. Well, congratulations there, Tom Wetmore. Go out, celebrate, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks, guys. Have a great week.
All right, well, tell you what, Dave, that's a happy guy right there. Tom Whitmore bringing it home here tonight. Definitely was sweating it out there at the end of the race, and it was a thriller here at Homestead. Folks who missed out, will check it out again because it was awesome. Dave, any final words on this one?
I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. That was a great run there at the end by all the drivers. Jake Nichols, Keith Haney, Tom Wetmore. Just overall great battle. But then again, that's what I've come to expect week in, week out with the Extreme Motorsports. Yeah, no doubt about it. Definitely my sentiments right there. Definitely it's an awesome battle, man, through and through, from the green flag to the checker. Well, we're out of here for the night for Extreme Motorsports 99.com Xfinity Series. Check us out tomorrow night here at OSR Network as we bring you live here from New Hampshire Speedway, Extreme Motorsports 99.com Cup Series. And if you thought tonight was wild, wait until tomorrow night when you put a whole slew of field of some bad, fast competitors out here. Some of the best iRacing has to offer. Until then, appreciate everyone coming out and have a good night.